Hello mga kawawmat. In this video lesson, we will discuss the application of sequences and series in financial problems. For example number one, or for problem number one, a family bought a condominium unit in Ermita, Manila for 2,500,000 pesos. Due to increasing property demand, its value appreciates by 6% every year. What will be the estimated value of the condominium after 6 years? So the step number one, are going to identify the variables. So ano ba yung hahanapin natin dito? So let A sub n is the value of the condominium after n years. So after 6 years, no, yun ang goal natin. Ma-identify natin what will be the estimated value of the condominium after 6 years. Step number two, we're going to identify what is being asked. So, if that is A sub n, so kagaya ng nabanggit ko, hinahanap natin yung value ng condominium after 6 years. So, i-represent natin as A sub 6. Okay. So, step number three, identify the given values. Ano ba yung mga given natin? Meron tayong 2,500, meron tayong 6%, at meron tayong 6 years. So, isa-isahin natin. So, yung rate natin, since appreciates, okay, so nag-add o ninagdagan by 6% every year. So, we are going to, how to get the value of R, or kung kukunin natin yung R, 1 plus, okay, constant yung 1 plus 0.06. So, saan nanggaling yung 0.06? Sa 6%. Okay, so yung 6% sa decimal ay 0.06. So, i-add lang natin sa 1, that is 1.06. So, yung R natin dito, so kung gagamitin natin yung formula for geometric sequence, that will be the what? Ratio. Okay? Or kung compound interest and simple interest naman ang gagamitin, pwede rin naman. Okay, that will be your rate. And A sub 1, so paano natin makukompute yung A sub 1? So yung 2,500,000 times, okay, dun sa unang taon, 2 million times 500,000 times 1.06 is equal to 2,650,000. So, kumbaga, ito yung first term natin. So, sa unang taon, that is 2,650,000. So, from 2,500,000, kasama na dyan yung interest, okay, na 6%. Next, yung end natin is 6. So, identify the sequence to be used. So, madali naman ma-identify class yung sequence sa kung arithmetic ba siya or geometric, no? Pag geometric kasi, kapag may nakikita ko yung may percent, okay? So, yung may rate, that is geometric. Pero kung fixed siya, ibig sabihin, arithmetic yon. So, ibig sabihin ito ay geometric sequence. So, we will use this formula. A sub n is equal to A sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. So step number 5, we will compute using this formula. So substitute in the formula. Papalitan lang natin yung n ng 6 is equal to, yung first term natin ay 2,650,000 times the quantity of yung r natin is 1.06 raised to 5. Bakit 5 na lang? Because our n is 6 minus 1, kaya siya 5. So pwede nyo idiretso sa calculator, pero kung hindi, halimbawa hindi kaya ng calculator nyo, so pwede yung damihan yung decimal nito, no? Yung 1.06 raised to 5 para yung pinaka-final answer nyo ay malapit do, yung decimal niya malapit na malapit sa sagot. So, the answer is equivalent to 3,546,297.79. Ibig sabihin, the estimated value of the condominium after 6 years is 3,546,297 and 79 centavos. Okay, for example number 2, motorcycle used by a delivery rider. A delivery rider in Manila bought a motorcycle for 95,000 in 2018. The motorcycle depreciates. So, ibig sabihin, bumaba, no, yung value niya by 12% every year. Find its value in 2028. So, identify the variables. So, the measures, the time in years beginning 2018. So, yun ang kukunin natin. Let A sub n is the value of the motorcycle and years after 2018. So, from 2018 to 2028. Okay, this is 2028, no? Kasi after eh. So, palitan natin. Baka malito kayo. Next is identify what is being asked. So, the motorcycle, depreciate. So, alamin lang natin. So, from 95,000 ng 2018, magkano na yung value nung motorcycle, no? S- Sa 2028. So, yun ang tanong, no? So, that will be A sub 10. Bakit A sub 10? So, we will represent as A sub 10 kasi i-subtract lang natin, no? Mula 2018 to 2028, yan ay 10 taon. So, A sub 10 ilagay natin. Next. So, identify the given values. Ano ba yung mga given natin? Meron kayo nakitang 95,000, merong 12%. Okay, so ano yung N natin? 10. So, yung given natin, so yung N natin ay 10. So, yung rate, since kanina, no, sa example number 1, appreciates. So, nag-plus tayo sa 1. Dito naman, since depreciates, magma-minus tayo kasi bumaba. Okay? Ng 12%. So, ang 12% sa decimal ay 0.12. So, that's why yung R natin is 1 minus 0.12, so equals to 0.88. Next. And then yung A sub 1, pag kinuha natin yung A sub 1, so from 95,000, imumultiply natin. Ibig sabihin ito yung first term, no? 95,000 times 0.88 is equal to 83,600. So, ibig sabihin, class, from the first term, o yung unang taon niya ay 83,600. So, kung magmano-mano ka, since identify mo na yung common ratio, which is 0.88, times mo na lang yan, no? Ng 0.88. But, using the formula, so ano yung step 3 natin? Identify the sequence to be used. Still, geometric sequence. So, gagamitin natin yung formula na yan. Substitute lang natin sa solution natin. So, yung A sub 10, papalitan yung N ng 10, is equal to 83,600 multiply to 0.88 raised to 9. Bakit naging 9 na lang ito? So, yung N natin is 10, tapos babawasan ng isa, kaya 9 na lang. So, pwede rin naman direct nyo to sa calculator. If not, medyo damihan nyo yung decimal ng 0.88 raised to 9. So, 83,600. Okay, multiply to 0.316478. So the answer or the estimated, that's equivalent to 26,457.56 pesos. So imagine class, after 10 years, yung 95,000 na motorcycle, after 10 years, okay, magiging 26,457.56 pesos na lang. Okay? Based dun sa problem. So step 6 is the final answer. So the value of the motorcycle in 2028 is approximately 26,457.56. Next, a grade 11 student from Jose Abad Santos Senior High School deposited 10,000 pesos in a land bank savings account that earns 4% annual interest compounded quarterly for 3 years. How much will be the account and the end of 3 years? Okay, so anong una? Identify the variables. So let A sub n is the amount or the amount in the account after end conversation period. Step 2, identify what is being asked. Nandiyan naman okay, dun sa problem natin, yung last, tinatanong, no? Kung magkano yung account at the end of 3 years. So we want the value of the account after 3 years since there are 4 quarters in one, yeah, in 1 year. Since 4 quarters in one year class, since nakalagay dito sa problem natin, 4% annual interest compounded quarterly sa loob ng 3 taon. So sa isang taon, meron kang 4 na beses. So may 4 times kang magbabayad kasi quarterly eh. So ibig sabihin, sa loob ng 3 taon, ilang beses ka magbabayad? 12 times. Kaya, ang ilalagay natin, i-represent natin dito ay A sub 12. So, step 3, identify the given values. Ano yung mga given natin? So, yung annual rate ay 4%. So, kung kukunin natin yung annual interest niya, convert lang natin into decimal, 4% is to 0.04. Pero yung rate per quarter, since 'di ba sa isang taon, 4. So, iba yung rate per quarter. So, ito yung pang isang taon, ito naman per quarter. So, i-divide lang natin sa 4. 0.04 divided by 4 is equal to 0.01. So, yung R natin, since ano to, okay, nag-deposit siya, so madadagdagan. So, yung 1 plus 0.01, 1.01. So, yung rate natin is 1.01. Next is A sub 1. So, yung A sub 1 natin, from the amount 10,000 times 1.01 is equal to 10,100. Ito lang yung class. Oh. So, yung 10,000, multiply natin sa 1.01, okay, is equal to 10,100. So, step number 4, identify the sequence. Ano kaya siya? Still geometric sequence, no? So, substitute. So, 10,100 multiplied to 1.01, ito yung R natin, raised to 11. A sub 2 is equal to 10,100. So, ito class, sabi ko sa inyo kanina, paulit-ulit ako kung wala kayo scientific at di kayo sa calculator nyo, hindi imano-mano nyo, 1.01 raised to 11, o kaya damihan nyo ng decimal dito. So, using your calculator, pa-double check, A sub 12 is equivalent to 11,268.25. So imagine class, no? Okay, from 10,000, no? From 10,000, medyo mababa-baba yung 11,268.85. Okay, so that will be the final answer, no? The amount in the account after 3 years is approximately 11,268.25. Example number 4. For problem number 4, a grade 11 student from Jose Abad Santos Senior High School decides to save part of his daily allowance during the first week. He saved 150 pesos every week. He increases the amount he saves by 30 pesos. So how much money will he have saved after 40 weeks? So what is the variable here? So the amount saved during week, also yung 40 weeks, ibig sabihin yung N dyan. So what is being asked? So we want to know the total amount of money saved after 40 weeks. So therefore, okay, so gagamit tayo ng formula. Isa-sum up natin, no? Kung magkano yung naipon niya from week 1 to week 40. So the given values, we have the A sub 1 is 150. So yung N natin is 40. Since ito ay fixed amount, wala tayo nakikitang percent. So, hindi siya geometric, no? So, may common difference tayong 30 kasi malinaw naman na sinabi sa problem na every week, okay, so mag-i-increase siya, no? Or every week he increases the amount. So, he saves by 30 pesos. So, nagdadagdag siya ng 30 pesos every week. So, yung common difference mo ay 30 pesos. So, step number 4, arithmetic series formula ang gagamitin natin dito. So, S sub n is equal to n multiply to 2 times a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times d over 2. Okay, so we will substitute on the formula. So, calculator nyo, pwede nyo ito idiretso, no? So, 40 times 2 times 150. So, yung A sub 1 natin is 150 plus the quantity of N, which is 40 minus 1. So, 40 minus 1 is 39 times 30, so that is 1,170. Plus 2 times 150 is 300. So kapag inad natin 300 plus 1,170, that is 1,470. Multiply natin kay 40, or ito pwede ma-cancel na, no? Pwede ito ma-cancel. So 40 divide 2, that will become 20. So 20 times 1,470, the answer is 29,400. So ibig sabihin, yung grade 11 student na yun, sa loob ng 40 weeks, makakaipon siya ng amount na 29,400 pesos. Okay, this is the last problem. A nurse working at Ospital ng Maynila deposit 20,000 in a BDO savings account, earning 3.6% annual interest compounded monthly. So kanina may pinakita na ako na isang problem ng compound interest, yung compounded quarterly. So ibig sabihin nun kanina, 'di ba? Sa loob ng isang taon, apat na beses yung payment. O meron siyang apat na beses. So, kaya naging 12 yun kasi 3 years. Dito naman, sa problem na to, compounded monthly. So, find the amount in the account after 30 months. So, monthly siya, no? So, what is the variable? So, the amount in the account after 30 months. So, what is being asked? Since 30 yan, so, ang A natin or i-represent natin as A sub 30. So, ano yung mga given values? So, yung monthly interest rate, since meron tayong 3.6, pag ginawa nating decimal yan, ito kasi ay annual to, no? Ito yung annual interest. Sabi dito, 3.6 annual interest. So, ang 3.6 sa decimal is 0.036. Since compounded monthly, i-divide nyo yan sa 12. Kagaya ng ginawa natin kanina, no? Para makuha natin yung quarterly rate, dinivide natin sa 4. Since monthly, i-divide natin sa 12. So 0.036 divide 12, the answer is 0.003. And then yung rate natin dito, yung R, si 1, idadagdag lang yung monthly interest rate na 0.003. And then, uh, to compute A sub 1, 20,000 times 1.003, that is 20,060. Kumbaga, ito yung first term. So, ilang term ba lahat? Kasi hanggang 30, no? So, ito yung unang buwan. So, 20,060 pesos. So, yung N natin dito ay 30. So, makikita natin since meron tayong percent, okay, kaya nakuha natin yung R. So, this is geometric sequence. So, we will use this formula. A sub 30 is equal to A sub 1 times R raised to 30 minus 1. So, substitute. So, yung A sub 1 natin is 20,060 multiply to what is R? 1.003. Okay, raised to 30 minus 1 is 29. So, use your calculator to compute. And this is equivalent to 21,870 and 42 centavos. So therefore, the amount in the account after 30 months is 21,870.42. So medyo kumita yung 20,000 yan, no, sa bangko kahit hindi mo, wala kang ginagawa kasi pinapa-save mo lang, pinapaipon mo. So at least tumutubo at kumikita doon.